From the vast expanse of the cosmos to the intricate workings of our own planet, we find ourselves drawn to stories. Stories that illuminate, challenge and inspire us. Stories that remind us of the boundless capacity of the human spirit. And today, we journey to ancient India to reflect upon the life and teachings of a man who sought to alleviate the suffering of all beings. A man known as Buddha, which means awakened one or enlightened one. These aren't just tales, but glimpses into the very essence of compassion, wisdom, and inner peace. Here are 3 inspiring short stories of Gautama Buddha to help you become a better person in your life. Stories that echo through millennia, offering timeless wisdom for our modern lives. Picture, if you will, a bustling marketplace in ancient India. Merchants hawking wares, the aroma of spices filling the air, a symphony of sounds and colours. Amidst this vibrant scene, a lone figure, serene and composed, walks with purpose. This is Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. The Buddha, known for his teachings of love and compassion, attracted followers from all walks of life. His presence radiated peace, his words a soothing balm to troubled souls. But on this day, a challenge awaited him, a test of his teachings in the face of anger and aggression. As the Buddha moved through the crowd, a wealthy businessman, his face contorted with rage, approached him. This man, fueled by a long-standing grudge, saw the Buddha as an easy target for his pent-up anger. With a swift, unexpected motion, the businessman slapped the Buddha across the face. The crowd gasped, a collective intake of breath rippling through the marketplace. The silence was deafening. All eyes were fixed on the Buddha, anticipating his reaction.
My friend, I understand that you are in pain. Your anger is like a hot coal, burning your hand even as you hold it.
The businessman was taken aback. He had expected anger, retaliation, perhaps even fear. But instead he was met with calmness, with compassion. The Buddha's words, spoken with such gentleness, pierced through the businessman's rage, leaving him confused and disarmed.
Your anger hurts you more than it hurts me. By clinging to it, you only prolong your own suffering.
The businessman, his anger dissipating, felt a wave of shame wash over him. He had acted impulsively, driven by blind rage, and in doing so, he had only succeeded in hurting himself. The Buddha's words, like a cool breeze on a scorching day, soothed the businessman's troubled heart. He realized the futility of anger, the self-destructive nature of holding on to grudges. With tears streaming down his face, the businessman fell to his knees before the Buddha, begging for forgiveness.
My friend, there is nothing to forgive. Your anger has already released its grip on you. Let us now focus on healing.
This encounter, witnessed by the crowd, became a powerful lesson in forgiveness. The Buddha, through his own actions, demonstrated that true strength lies not in retaliation, but in compassion. He showed that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but an act of courage, a testament to the transformative power of love. Imagine a humble village nestled amidst the verdant hills of ancient India, a place where life unfolded at a slower pace, where the rhythms of nature dictated the flow of daily existence. It was in this tranquil setting that the Buddha encountered a woman consumed by anger, a woman who would become instrumental in teaching a profound lesson about the power of kindness. This woman, her heart heavy with resentment and bitterness, had heard tales of the Buddha's teachings, of his ability to remain unperturbed even in the face of adversity. She scoffed at these stories, convinced that no one could possess such unwavering composure, especially not in the face of her venomous words. Determined to prove her point, the woman set out to confront the Buddha, her mind a whirlwind of insults and accusations. Day after day she would wait for him to pass, her voice a torrent of abuse, her words dripping with venom.
Have you no shame to treat a holy man with such disrespect?
But the woman, blinded by her own rage, paid no heed to their pleas. She was determined to break the Buddha's composure, to expose him as a fraud. Yet no matter how harsh her words, no matter how venomous her insults, the Buddha remained unmoved. His face, a picture of serenity, reflected not anger, but a deep, unwavering compassion. One day, exhausted from her own tirade, The woman collapsed to the ground, her body racked with sobs. The Buddha, his gaze filled with concern, gently approached her.
My daughter, why do you torment yourself so? Your anger hurts you more than it hurts me.
The woman, taken aback by his kindness, looked up at him, her eyes filled with tears.
Why? Why do you not respond in kind? Why do you not lash out at me, insult me as I have insulted you?
My daughter, if I were to offer you a gift and you were to refuse it, to whom would that gift belong?
It would belong to you, for I would have refused it.
And so it is with your anger. When you direct it towards me and I refuse to accept it, it remains with you. You are the one who suffers most from your own negativity.
The woman, her anger dissipating, felt a profound sense of shame wash over her. She realized the truth in the Buddha's words, the self-destructive nature of her own behavior. The Buddha's unwavering kindness, his refusal to meet her anger with anger, had broken through the walls she had built around her heart. He had shown her that true strength lies not in retaliation but in compassion, that negativity only breeds more negativity. From that day forward, the woman became one of the Buddha's most devoted followers, her life transformed by the power of his teachings. The story of her transformation served as a powerful reminder that kindness begets kindness, that love, even in the face of adversity, has the power to heal even the deepest wounds. In a time when the cycle of life and death was a constant presence, a young man, his face etched with grief, sought out the Buddha. His heart ached with the recent loss of his beloved father, a loss that had left him feeling adrift in a sea of sorrow. Desperate for solace, for a way to ease his father's passage into the afterlife, he approached the Buddha seeking guidance.
Buddha, my heart is heavy with grief. My father, my guiding light, has passed from this world. Is there anything I can do, any ritual I can perform to ease his journey in the afterlife?
The Buddha, his gaze filled with compassion, listened intently to the young man's plea. He understood the pain of loss, the yearning for solace in the face of death. Yet he also knew that true peace lay not in clinging to rituals, but in understanding the natural order of life and death.
My son, your love for your father is evident. Your desire to honor him is noble. But the journey after death is not one that can be influenced by rituals or offerings.
The young man, his brow furrowed in confusion, looked up at the Buddha.
But surely, there must be something I can do. The scriptures speak of rituals, of offerings to appease the gods and ensure a peaceful afterlife.
The Buddha smiled gently.
The scriptures are but guides, pointing the way to understanding. True peace comes not from clinging to rituals, but from understanding the law of karma.
The young man, his confusion deepening, asked,
Karma. What has karma to do with my father's passing?
Karma is the law of cause and effect. Every action, every thought creates a ripple that extends far beyond the present moment. It is the accumulation of these actions, these choices, that shapes our journey, both in this life and the next. Your father, during his lifetime, sowed the seeds of his karma. The fruits of those actions, whether sweet or bitter, are his to reap. No ritual, no offering can alter the harvest.
The young man, though still grappling with his grief, began to grasp the essence of the Buddha's words. He realized that true honor lay not in clinging to rituals, but in living a life guided by compassion, by kindness, by actions that would create positive karma.
So there is nothing I can do for my father?
The Buddha placed a reassuring hand on the young man's shoulder.
My son, the greatest gift you can offer your father is to live your life in a way that honors his memory. Let your actions be a reflection of his love, your kindness, a tribute to his spirit. Live a life guided by compassion, by understanding, by a commitment to easing the suffering of others. This, my son, is the greatest offering you can make, not just for your father, but for yourself and for all beings.
The young man, his heart lighter yet filled with a newfound purpose, bowed deeply to the Buddha. He understood that true peace lay not in clinging to the past, but in embracing the present moment and living a life guided by compassion and wisdom. From that day forward, the young man dedicated his life to embodying the Buddha's teachings. He became a beacon of kindness and compassion. His actions a testament to the enduring power of karma and the transformative nature of grief. And so, from the heart of ancient India, these stories of the Buddha resonate through time, offering timeless wisdom for our modern lives. They remind us that true strength lies not in might, but in compassion. That forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the transformative power of love. We hope these short stories of Buddha have helped you understand our life, the intricate dance between our inner and outer worlds. They challenge us to confront our own anger, our own capacity for negativity, and to choose a different path. A path illuminated by kindness, by compassion, by the unwavering belief in the inherent goodness that resides within us all.